Hello guys, and welcome back to Diablo 3. Again, because I had to quit last time kind of in the middle of the game, I'll have to do some more exploration. So I'm guessing I'll start with this particular section of the game. Firstly, I'll get this chest. Some gold. Also, I said I might go shopping, I didn't. So I'm still wearing the exact same equipment I had before. At least as far as I can tell. And wow, lagging a little bit. And killing those killing the random wasp things with my toads is really annoying. Okay, I just have to... I've not been playing for like over a week because I had pre-recorded so much. I'll have to see what I have. Okay, I've got the Soul Harvest to buff myself, I've got Spirit Walk to get out of sticky situations, possibly. And a bit of a damage skill, and of course Grasp of the Dead for some AoE. And some crowd control as well. And my toads have, yeah, increased damage as a rune. Oh, and look, it's a wasp boss. Why? Trying to get rid of at least some of them before I fully engage, just because they do a lot of damage. There we go. And that boss did not even give me a blue item. That's terrible. Oh yeah, forgot. Toads. The good thing is, we're almost at a level up, so maybe we'll get some interesting new skills. Because I find that playing this way, like switching skills as soon as I can, I think it's quite fun. I find it interesting, so... Unless I get major problems, I'll keep doing this. But the next boss, next major boss, no, actually not the next major one. Let's just say the final boss of Act 2 is worrying to me. He's like the one big boss where I die easily the most. Don't really know why, but he just gets to me the most often. Even in my first try against Diablo, like the final boss of the game, I barely died at all. I think maybe twice in the first try, and the guy we're facing at the end of this act, he got me easily 50 times. Which might have had to do with my equipment. I don't know. Anyway though, I've got to find the Kazim outpost. But I'll do exploration first, of course. I have to say I don't really like the desert setting in this game. Not just because of the enemies, it's just... there's some games where you play in a desert and it feels like it's actually hot, but somehow this desert doesn't feel so... like it's actually warm.
Belial, Lord of Lies, is the most elusive of the 7 evils, and is a master of deceit. It is said that he manipulated Asmodan into revolt against the prime evils. This began the Burning Hell's civil war, which ended with the dark exile of the prime evils to our mortal realm.
Sounds nasty. Oh dear, I was lagging. Well, that obviously doesn't help when fighting a horde of enemies.
I grow in power.
Yay. I'll obviously do the skills after I've leveled up. Not even looking at the runes. La 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 la. I don't know what I'm getting. I want to be surprised. Not reading it, not reading it. It's in the middle of the screen, but I'm not reading it. I tell you, that's not easy. Anyway, skills. Okay. We have Corpse Spiders, Spider Queen. Summon a Spider Queen that births spiderlings, dealing 630% weapon damage as poison over 15 seconds. Well, not like we have a choice. Haunt gets Consuming Spirit. The spirit returns 8 life per second, so I deal damage over time to an enemy and heal myself over time. Fair enough. And Sacrifice for the zombie dogs now also has a slowing effect, which means I need to switch back to Circle of Life as a passive skill. To be able to actually get zombie dogs to be able to blow them up. As we've seen many times before. The place where I just picked up the book from Kane about Belial, that's where I actually have to go. So, this is such unreliable damage though, it's ridiculous. I did grow to like the toads. Like in terms of facing more than one enemy, they are definitely stronger than the poison darts. Oh. And that's a named boss, so... He was exploding, so I had to get away from his corpse. Anyway, the point I was trying to make is, the poison darts, like, I have a lot of control over who I'm hitting. But at least so far there's no AoE, so that can be quite troublesome. The toads, I have less control, but against enemies which are really close to me, it does tons of damage. Ooh. And that was obviously a trap. And I'm lagging again. It's not my network, by the way. Well, it might be, I'll have to check.
Need help returns to me.
Oh wow. Telling you, it does not help playing on a like really laggy connection.
Need help.
I just hit the key to healing potion myself and it just didn't do anything. Oh wow. If this persists, I will have to make an end to this, but it seems fine again now. Well, that's a red connection. 650, that's not too terrible. It's noticeable though. And we're back up to a green bar. Ah, I don't know. But yeah, the toads are really strong damage at a short range. The spiders, especially now with the spider queen thing, I feel like I have very little control over who I'm actually hitting with it, so I'm only going to be doing the second area, by the way, so check the map. I could also be exploring this entire region again. I will only be doing this bit here and then I'll move on to keep it a little interesting. Nothing of use again. It seems to me like the Witch Doctor is actually the only class, as far as I know, at least the only one I've played, where you've got like skills so depending on another. So the sacrifice skill pretty much demands I have a way to summon zombie dogs. And I don't think any other class has that. Which means it's actually possible with a Witch Doctor to build a... well, to choose a setup, I guess. It's not really a build because you don't choose that much. But yeah, you can make a setup for the Witch Doctor where you actually have pointless skills. At least one pointless skill, which would be sacrifice. But yeah, this is the Kazim outpost, so there might be some talking. As the quest marker suggests.
Captain of the Guard, you are hereby ordered to send a band of your most loyal men to secure the Kasim outpost. Control of the city hangs by a thread. The commoners are becoming restless, and it is imperative that we subdue them. Remain vigilant, for there may already be an outsider within our borders looking to stir up trouble.
Yeah.
You must open the gate. I need to go to Alcarnos.
You must be mad. But if you're intent on rushing headlong to your death, talk to Captain David down in the command post. He's got the gate key.
And of course the command post is right down here.
Here you are, delivered unto me as a sacrifice, a gift from Lord Belial.
There is a sacrifice here, but it is not I. Your master sent you to this place as bait to take me from Chaldeum.
No, he would never betray me. Strike him down.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is terrible.
Your master is the Lord of Lies.
How did I survive that? You saw what happened. Fair enough. I guess it worked out. So let's open the locked cage.
Not a moment too soon. They plan to sacrifice us to Belial. Iron Wolves, take back the town!
And now, new lore.
These serpentine demons are Belial's favored servants, and he has granted them some of his skill in cunning and illusion. Deceivers will cloak themselves in the familiar forms of their enemies' companions and friends, waiting to strike when the moment is opportune. It is only then that their true forms are revealed.
Which we've already seen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can't you hassle someone else? Okay, Captain David.
Has Magda reached Alcarnos?
Yes, we've heard rumors of a horrible slaughter there.
Then you must open this gate. I must save who I can.
And he seems willing enough, so...
I can hear the spirit's anguish.
Let me just build up my zombie dogs again. And that worked out fine. I would like to tell you that the music at this point is really good, but I've had issues where I had to remove music from my videos, so the music at this point was really good. But if you can't hear any music, it's because YouTube doesn't actually want people to LP.
The truth burns you.
Okay, run away, run away. I just have the feeling that the Spider Queen really doesn't work that well here. Don't know why, but it feels to me like I'm trying to kill an enemy, but it takes a while and others die before he does because it doesn't target very well. Anyway, as usual, I'll do the ruins later. Looks like there's a very small AoE around that Spider Queen where she actually does her damage. Again, that's not ideal.
My strike is true.
Telling you, it's not the most fun thing. Okay, so that's where I have to go, which means I'll leave that for last, even after doing the optional side dungeon. Which, keep in mind, because it's got more than one level, it's likely going to house a resplendent chest. Wow. I just can't help but feeling that the toads would have done that battle faster. By the way, as far as I can tell, those cultists are the only other humans you actually fight in the game, aside from the thieves you kill when you get the brigand the first time. Which reminds me, I don't have a follower at all at the moment. But yeah, those thieves are clearly pretty much normal humans. A bit greedy and a bit mean, but aside from that, normal. I'll take the Enchantress.
Let us fight this evil together. Hey, mister.
I think I got rid of her to get dialogue, but then I forgot to rehire her. Okay, so we've done the full circle. Why? There's one optional dungeon which I believe you can get here. I'm not certain if there's other maps in Act 2 where you can get it. I just don't know. The 2 times I've gotten it here. But this is not one of the maps I play that regularly as it is, so
Evil has always been drawn to these lands.
Yeah, I'm not playing Act 2 very much. I usually only play to just get through. I just don't like it very much. My favorite is always Act 3.
I am healed.
My spirits have lifted.
I couldn't even tell you exactly why. I think it's just because the enemies seem a little more interesting and a little more fun. Maybe there's a few too many really annoying ones in Act 2. Okay, but we are going to get an event there, which is fun. But yeah, there's a dungeon here, which is... I don't know the exact name, but it's basically like... It's a treasure hunt with a timer, so if you don't do it quickly enough, the place collapses and you get nothing from it. So that's kind of cool, and you can't retry because once it's collapsed, it's like gone for 1,000 years or something. But anyway, let's talk to Meitan the Necromancer, which explains why these skeletons are not our enemies.
Ah, you are one who knows spirits. What brings you here to this desert?
Powerful spirits haunt these ruins. I was not strong enough to defeat them, but I was able to trap them. I fear the coven that invades the region will try to use the spirits for their nefarious purposes. But if you dare, you can try to put them to rest. Activate the totems to release the spirits, and be prepared to fight.
Okay. Well, however, we're not going to do that this time, because the time is almost over. So next time, you can see me destroy these totems. I'll be seeing you then. Bye bye!